Come on, Buttercup. Perhaps we'll find out more elsewhere. What the hell? Hi there.
Well, hello there. Oh, what do you want?
Wanted for Archmage's murder? Has this dangerous terrorist still not been apprehended?
It's a lot of nonsense. Van Buren wants to get rid of the rats because they're Alistair's allies. She calls them terrorists so that her people can snoop around under the pretense they just want to block off the rat holes. Completely incidentally, wink wink, they find out, of course, who lives where and what they think of Van Buren. You jeeper troll dung, I tell you.
Hello, Mr. Fox.
Oh, shit.
It appears we need to have a little conversation.
You must be Council Leader Van Buren.
Clever girl.
I wanted to ask you if...
What's all this? Oh,
You should take care of what you say, Mr. Fox. Think of the children. Come along, sweetie.
Oh, Mama, look! I made him! Isn't he sweet?
Oh, well done, darling. That old Jenkins will have learnt his lesson good and proper now.
I want him!
Sorry, little one. Buttercup belongs to me.
The elf is right, sweetie. The hippogriff doesn't belong to us.
I made him, Mama! He's mine!
But, sweetie!
Mine!
Oh, of course. Then, you take him with you.
I didn't see them. Sorry.
it wasn't your fault. It was my f***ing carelessness. Ow!
The daughter of the council leader. She's responsible for all these transformations, right?
Oh!
How is that possible? Normally magic fades after a while. Where's she getting her power from? Can you tell me anything about the murder of the Archmage?
Yeah.
Was there actually any murder at all? I mean, is he really dead? Wilbur and the rats would never have harmed him. They're being made into scapegoats? Assuming the Archmage is still alive, Van Buren would have kept him close by, wouldn't she? In the Mage Tower? In the school? Right, that's where I'm heading next then. Van Buren can't have gained power by legitimate methods.
These lovely things around my head stop me from saying certain things.
Like swearing?
Ha! Oh, apparently, yes. Sybil Van Buren's power without anyone to do so. Censorship! That's what it is. Do you know what the worst thing about censorship is?
I understand. What are you going to do about those things around your head?
What can I do? I'm a journalist, not a mage. There aren't any mages left in this town. Van Buren has them all.
Magic is the key to her power. Does she think that only a mage can stop her now? How convenient that the town's most inventive mage is underground and wanted for murder. I must go. Stay strong.
You might find this useful if you want to take a look round the upper town.
Thank you. Dolls, toy animals. There are puppies and pink dresses back there. And there's a painting of young minstrels. A remarkable range of goods. That's unusual. We have pretty much every known plant species in the Elf Burrow. But this, what is it? Candy floss, ice cream, chocolate, sweets. Maybe dentists are behind all this. I'm an elf and don't feel the heat and cold as much as humans do. Otherwise, elf girls' clothing would be extremely impractical. A merchant stall. Maybe it belongs to one of those delightful fellows up there on the wall. In the past, I'd have climbed up there easily. Right now, though, I'd rather put my feet up for an hour or two. No, Ivo, you must not allow this little problem to distract you. Seastone. I've never understood why so many people want to live in such a small place. The whole town looks like a rubbish tip over a sewer. Despite this, everyone was drawn here after the war. Seastone stood for freedom, the wide world, success. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. There's a surprisingly large padlock on this privy. Someone's really not keen to allow their fellow man access to a free bit of relief.
Stop! Papers, please.
You do not need to see my papers. I am not one of the terrorists that you're looking for.
You're trying to do some kind of elven magic, aren't you?
No, I'm just not a terrorist. I'm Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm.
Ah, Princess Ivo. I didn't recognise you. You look so different.
I have an appointment with Council Leader Van Buren. Take me to her.
Are you sure? I mean, she didn't tell me.
Does the Council Leader normally discuss her diary with the town guard?
No, but...
I'm here on an official visit. My mother, the Queen, has sent me to pay the Council Leader Van Buren a courtesy call. Is there a problem?
Of course not, Your Highness. This way, please.
Thank you. That'll be all.
But...
Council Leader Van Buren.
What now? Oh, you. Why are you bringing the elf in here, Shieldhand?
The elf is Princess Ivo of the Woodland Realm. I'm here on official business by order of my mother, the Queen.
Princess Ivo? What an honour! How can I be of service to you?
We received the sad news about the death of the Archmage.
Yes, terrible business.
Almost unbelievable. A powerful mage like Alistair simply murdered, just like that.
The rats and that Weathervane, they tricked him, my dear. But don't you worry, we're hunting them down. We're having every rat hole in the town sealed up.
I know Wilbur Weathervane and Remy de Dumas. We're friends.
What are you saying? Friends? With terrorists?
I don't believe this terrorist nonsense for 1 second. If there are 2 sides to this story and Wilbur and Remy are on one side, well, I'm pretty sure that Alistair would have stood with them, and that side is the right one for me too.
So, you are a terrorist, and you admit that quite openly.
I'm the Queen's daughter on a diplomatic mission, and I'm trying to make an assessment of the situation. Do you know how difficult it is to get hold of a fully trained hippogriff? It cost me a pot of gold.
I will happily supply you with an IOU. Is that all?
The last time I was here, the town was full of people.
Yes, we have cleaned up. That encampment in front of the gates was unworthy of the town.
I agree, but where are the refugees?
Gone. And that's why the citizens of this town can live a decent, orderly life now.
And what if someone doesn't want to live a decent, orderly life in a doll's house?
They can leave the town. There's enough room out there. At the moment.
At the moment?
There is no crime in Seastone anymore. No beggars, no one breaking the rules. Wouldn't it be terrible if the rest of the world remained in a state of chaos, disorder and brutality?
You can't impose your ideas onto all of humankind. They have to follow you of their own free will. Or not, as the case may be.
That was how things used to be done. But now there are ways and means of ruling more efficiently.
If that's your attitude, then I've heard enough. Goodbye.
Wait! You're not about to go and fetch a certain artefact, are you, by any chance?
Even if I knew where the artefact of divine fate was, I wouldn't use it.
Oh, Alistair's girl. But you must see that I can't take any risks. Shieldhand, put her in jail.
What?
But Lady Van Buren, she's an envoy of the Queen and her daughter.
I will pay a visit to the Woodland Realm and explain from Queen to Queen. From democratically elected leader to Queen.
This way, please, Princess.
Come any closer and I'll box you. What a lovely dice. Did you make it?
Yes, I can make anything.
Really? And you think of all these lovely things by yourself?
Uh-huh, a few are in my book too.
Oh, the Frog King. Ah, that story was always a favourite of mine.
Mine too.
Here, have a nice play with your dice. The Frog King, eh?
Get her out of here!
Please, come with me. At least you'll be safe in jail. No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
The pregnant princess of the woodland realm, in jail. Luckily, the reporter's got problems of his own to deal with right now. Hey! Psst! You there! Do you know a rat called Remy de Dumas?
You're Ivo, aren't you?
Do we know one another?
I followed Uncle Remy and hid while you were having all those banquets and receptions. You were there, and Wilbur, Captain Nate, and the Critter, and Archmage Alistair. It was all very festive.
Can you fetch Wilbur or Remy so they can rescue me?
I can rescue you. I'm in the Resistance.
Yeah, of course, but perhaps your uncle...
Oh, he's on a mission. But fortunately, there's a rat here who can help a princess in need. Not possible right
How
now.
much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say.
All right. This fire is lit every night. Mr. Shieldhand used to enjoy grilling sausages on it. But all that stopped since he lost one of his dimensions. I wonder what he does when it rains.
No, that's not quite straight either. Try again.
A couple of bits of charred wood have fallen through the grill. I'll take one.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your...
Then if I manage to stick the poster on him without being
I'm not
noticed,
blaming
what's
you.
the point?
And I've already found something else to
He'd
pass the
end
time.
up getting a commendation
Wait,
for
what?
turning himself into a walking advertising board. The symbol of the
No.
Resistance. That
That's
should
not
be
quite
hanging
straight
up all
either.
over town.
Try again.
I know we've had our differences, but this is just...
And entertaining. Actually, it's mainly just entertaining. Look sharp now. Council leader's orders.
That might work.
That's not
If
quite
Mr.
straight either.
Shieldhand
Try again.
had the symbol of the rebel stuck to his back. But I can't just stroll up there and stick it on his...
How much longer is this gonna go on?
Until you've learned to put the posters up nice and straight. And you should mind what you say.
That might... If...
No.
I can't...
That's not quite straight either. Try again.
It's not my fault you can't comfort yourself with your food anymore.
Oh, I'm not blaming you. And I've already found something else to pass the time. Spit spot.
Time to turn Mr. Shieldhand into an advertising figurehead for the
That's not
Resistance.
quite straight either. Try again. What the? What is it? Hey, Fox, is there something on my back? Can you see anything?
Oh, yeah. I can see something, all right.
What is it? Is there something stuck to me?
Now, what would the council leader say if our very own town guard was making propaganda for the rebels?
Propaganda? But I haven't...
Don't worry, I'll get it off. It might sting a little bit.
But no!
Stop that resistance sympathiser!
There are 3 keys on the town guard's keyring. One of them should be for the door to the guardhouse, the others for the cells. This is the second time I've had to rescue one of the big heroes of Avantasia. Timmy Mousevich, hero rescuer. Ivo, I've got the key.
Really? Well done.
Can you reach it?
No, but I've got a blanket in here which I can rip into strips. Right, that's sorted.
Wow, you're really, really fat.
I'm pregnant. Somehow. Where are Wilbur and the others?
In the underground. I'll let them know you're here.
But where? Oh. Salt pretzels, donuts with icing sugar, together with hot mustard and a bit of pickled cabbage. Perfect. Presumably all these goods were delivered, or at least ordered, before Van Buren assumed power. I can't imagine any sane airship captain would dream of flying into Seastone right now. That crane's new. Seastone's merchants have been very creative where business is concerned. Someone once wanted to sell me a license for an apple. They didn't want the apple to belong to me, just the right to eat it. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't have ended well had I agreed to that.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
Working late, are we?
A merchant's work is never done. Now, if you don't mind, I'm off on holiday.
Who takes care of business when you go on holiday?
We don't get many walk-in customers nowadays. We concentrate primarily on production. But when I get back, I'm going to talk to the council leader about opening up new markets.
And these are tribbles that you're selling?
Fresh off the press, so to speak. The management's efforts have optimized production decisively.
Then one just needs to find someone who wants something like that.
I'm working on that. In my opinion, every school kid in the land needs a magic slate like this. I'm going to speak to the council leader of the merchants about that.
What did you say? Where's the entrance to the underground?
I didn't say anything, and you've got no business down there.
And where exactly have those fluffy things been manufactured?
Not in the underground.
And this privy doesn't lead there?
No.
Then may I use it? Or is the flush not working?
I don't know anything about any underground. I just want to earn an honest crust. Why does everyone seem to have a problem with that? I'm taking these ghastly things to the school, then I'm out of here.
A great disguise for the secret entrance to the underground. No one would be keen to know where the things plopped into a privy would disappear to. And the merchant was in such a fluster that he forgot the padlock. Hello? Anybody there?
Hi, Vo. Is that you?
Wilbur? What on earth have you been up to?
Well, you see, it's like this. And then Timmy came and said you were in town. And then you called out, Wilbur! And I...
Thanks, I'm fully informed now. It's a pretty long story.
Yeah, but exciting too, right? And sometimes funny and a bit sad and...
What's the next step? How are we going to change the Archmage back?
So, actually, I wanted to, someone else should...
Wilbur was going to run away.
What?
Run away? Well, not really.
Of course not. We can't simply leave the town to this dreadful Van Buren. And from what we know, it's likely Munkus is sneaking around here as well.
So what do we do?
First, I'm going to get you up here, I guess. Then we can work out together how to rescue the Archmage.
But Remy's right. As long as the wand still exists, there's no way we can defeat Van Buren.
Master Alistair will know what to do.
Don't rely on me. Rely on yourselves and on your friends.
What? You have to speak up.
That's what the Archmage always said. Remy believed him. That's why he took the matter into his own hands.
What's happened to Remy?
He's relying on me. I'll follow him and we'll find a way to destroy the wand. You pull the zombies and Nate up, and then come up with something for the Archmage. Maybe we can also help one another a little. Maybe we can use the basket to exchange items and talk to each other through the hole.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Go get Esther, Gulliver. Time for some fresh air.
I don't know how to thank you, Wilbur.
It's all right.
Our second child will definitely be called Wilbur. What do you say, Nate? Want to see the stars?
You wait here, Timmy.
But I can help.
You sure can. If you hear terrified screams coming from the hole, then think of something.
You are going to find Uncle Remy, aren't you?
Of course. The rope has served me well twice already. Maybe it'll hold up for a third time, too. The hole is more than scary. But Remy's down there, and maybe he's injured and needs help. Okay. The time had to come sooner or later. Ah! Oh, hello?
Another one.
For years no one visits, and now all this activity.
Hello? Who's there? I'm Wilbur.
Said the ugly dwarf, whilst peering into the darkness.
Hey, I'm not a dwarf, I'm a gnome. And Mum says I'm a handsome little fella too.
He said defensively, but this did not impress the darkness much. Next, the dwarf said,
Not that I have anything against creepy voices from the dark, but maybe we could have a little light here?
Why is it dark? And what could you do to make it light?
The young hero stood in a beam of light, surrounded by the deepest darkness, and the voices said,
Two trolls look up into the night sky. One asks the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?" And the other replies, "Well, of course! There's a light on, isn't there?"
Ugh.
Fantastic.
Did a rat in a hat pass through here?
Asked the gnome in a brave voice. He, however, didn't know at this point that he would be leaving the caves without his friend.
You know something about Remy?
That's what one calls foreshadowing. It's a device used to keep the audience entertained.
Showing something other than complete darkness might also be helpful.
He's got to solve the riddle first.
So what's with Remy? Was he here? Where did he go?
Oh, I've got another one. One politician says to the other, "I don't know why no one likes us. We don't do anything."
And what exactly has that got to do with the story?
Who are you? And why don't you come into the light so I can see you?
We can't.
Well, we could. That we just don't want to. We are gods. We can do anything.
You're gods?
He froze, as if struck by a bolt of lightning, whilst the implications of this danced wildly around his head.
Actually, no, not really.
But you must. You are speaking to gods.
What exactly are implications?
Hey, two cannibals are eating a clown, and one says to the other, "He tastes a bit funny."
Oh, do be quiet. I'm trying to create atmosphere here.
Isn't it about time for a riddle?
If you're gods, then can't you just say something like, "Let there be light," and it gets all bright in here?
Two trolls are looking up into the night sky, and one says to the other, "What do you think? Is there life on the moon?"
Not again.
Of course we could create some light. Or it could simply just be light in this cave. But where's the challenge in that?
Said the little dwarf,
Why does everything always have to be so complicated?
and stamped his foot on the ground.
Say what?
You have to stamp your foot on the ground.
What kind of gods are you?
Well, we are...
Wait! He has to create light first.
Thank you for the conversation. I'll look around a bit.
Not without any light.
Hey, two cannibals are eating a clown, and one says to the other, "He tastes a bit funny."
Well, that was a good one.
You scared him away.
He liked my jokes.
That's called irony.
But what's so funny about that?
Up's even worse than down.
Wilbur, have you found Uncle Remy?
Not yet, but I'm working on it. Looks like the Van Buren's girls' abominations have even found their way down here. Someone with taste couldn't bear to have this stuff around any longer and threw it away. Mostly toys. And, oh, what's this? A hand mirror. I'm going to take it with me. Could come in handy somewhere. Without Gulliver, Esther, and Nate, everything down here looks even more desolate. Hi, Ethel.
Ooh, you always have this habit of creeping up on me.
You and Esther got along well together, didn't you?
Surprisingly, yes. Didn't want to eat me or anything like that. Nice person. Gone now. I'll miss her.
You could visit her sometime.
Lots to do. But yes, maybe.
I followed Remy down into the dark hole.
Ooh, what's it like?
Dark.
Then you need to sort out some light. Chop, chop.
I have to be going, Ethel.
If you need stew, you know where to find me.
Ivo?
What?
For my search for Remy, I need something I can use to light an entire cave.
I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Thanks. Where's the council leader? Whatever you do, don't let her catch you.
It's okay. She's on her way to the elf burrow. She wants to pay my mother a visit.
Doesn't that worry you?
Nah, she'll get nowhere in the elf burrow. Elf protective magic is powerful.
So it's just a question of how long it takes Van Buren to figure that out.
She'll be furious. It's best we're no longer here by the time she gets back.
Not that I'm not overjoyed to see you, but what are you doing in Seastone?
I need to talk to Archmage Alistair. There's a little, problem.
Unless it's about catching flies with your tongue, he's not going to be any help to you at the moment.
Well, the problem can wait. I hope.
Monkus has completely disappeared since the fight in the staff room. Do you think he's still in town?
Yes, I fear so. Like flies to Arbor's pot, dark sorcerers are attracted to power. A little girl with seemingly unlimited magic. He'll try anything to exploit that.
And he can transform himself into anyone. Be careful about whom you trust up there.
Who says he's up here? He could be down there with you. We must both keep our eyes peeled.
Remy said that much of the city's been transformed. Is it really that bad?
Some buildings have been badly affected, but nothing that couldn't be fixed with a few flaming torches. What's worse is that some people have also been transformed, and no one dares to say what they think anymore.
That is terrible!
Van Buren's intoxicated by power, worse than Joffrey. She's insane, she's going to ruin our world, and she has the means to do it.
Luckily you're here, Ivo. We'll stop them.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I have to get going. Don't get caught.
Good luck. Keep your ears stiff. I get the impression they would go through thick and thin together. They simply belong together. I get the impression they would go through thick and thin together. They simply belong together. I'm really envious of that. Hi, you two.
Oh, hello.
I've not had the pleasure of making your acquaintance yet. My name's Ivo. Welcome to Seastone.
My name is Gulliver. This is my enchanting lotus blossom, Esther. Our son down there with the ogre is called Nate.
Nate?
Nate, yes. Named after a true hero and good friend. It was down to him that Esther and I got together back then in the wildlands.
About Nate. You haven't seen him recently, have you?
Unfortunately not. We would have loved to have had him at our wedding, but he suddenly disappeared.
I'm sure he's out there in the big wide world, helping other lovers find the happiness they deserve.
But he left his love behind in the process.
Do you know him?
That deceitful hypocrite who disappeared in the middle of the night with no explanation and leaving me standing there like an idiot of a pirate? No, I don't know him. Not anymore. I've got to go now. Bye, you two.
Bye.
Bye.
When the cat's away, the mice will play. Let's go in. What the? You could have hit me.
Yeah, whatever. No one's allowed to enter the school as long as the council leader's away.
Council Leader Van Buren has asked me to get something from her office for her.
She didn't tell me. She only told me to knock the head off anyone who tries to get in here while she's away.
Oh, presumably she forgot to mention it. She'll be very angry if I don't bring her what she requested.
Angry with you, not with me.
Oh, somebody's really on the ball here. And really decisive. Well done.
Yeah, no problem for a professional like me.
Oh, I'll mention that in my report.
What report?
Oh, I'm not really permitted to tell you, but let's just say a positive evaluation should give your career a boost.
But I'm exactly where I want to be.
Really?
Sure, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Oh, what a delightful conversation.
Well, it's no surprise you liked it. Conversations with the one and only Grumder Klimpus are always a laugh. It was rather disappointing for me. But you did your best.
I can't risk starting a fight with the troll. Yeah, I could get past him, but he might follow me and wake up half the town in the process. Annoyingly, I can't trick him either. He's just too stupid for that. This is Nate. His name isn't his fault. I'll try to be nice to him. Hello, Nate. Are you interested in these toys then?
He says, finally I know where all the rubbish comes from.
You can understand him.
It's quite obvious what he thinks of this junk. I think he says one could also build something useful out of all this. He's an inventor.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the dirty, rotten, dangerous, armed and whiffy fiend, Wilbur Weathervane. The wanted man is armed and dangerous. Ha! Wilbur might be many things, but armed and dangerous? A two-headed ogre, rather rare and pretty complicated, anatomically speaking. Good evening, gentlemen.
Mademoiselle.
Fat elf!
My name is Ivo, and you are?
Not Princess Ivo from the Woodland Realm.
Yep, that's me.
It's an honour, Your Highness. Although, considering the current situation, perhaps you shouldn't tell everyone who you are.
I still don't know your name, kind sir.
Oh, excuse me, Your Serene Highness.
Please, call me Ivo.
My name is Zloff. That's my brother, Blout.
Blout!
Perhaps you could explain to me what's happened here. You're a mage, right, Zloff?
Mage? Me? No.
Why Zloff always say that? Zloff is mage.
Not after what happened to the other mages in this town.
What's happened?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. But I've definitely given up magic, and therefore I am no longer a mage.
A friend of mine who's active in the non-existent resistance has to somehow illuminate a big cave.
I'm no longer a mage and have nothing to do with the resistance. And because I'm no longer a mage, I don't need my magical equipment anymore. Like, for example, this clicker, which can capture starlight.
Good job that you aren't a mage anymore. Now I can give this thing to my friend, who's not on a wanted list and who's also not in the resistance, which also doesn't even exist.
Why talk so strange? Something not right here.
You're much too suspicious, dear Blout.
Nice shop, but a bit unusual.
Candy floss, puppies, chocolate, baby dolls.
It's dreadful. We had such a lovely inn. Subdued lighting, smoky air, and lots of alcohol. And now...
Lollies! New inn! Lollies!
A whole building has been transformed permanently. A little girl shouldn't have the power to do that. How does she do it?
I, don't know what you mean.
Are you expiring?
You what?
Blout should tell council leader if people expire.
You're spying for the council leader?
Blout's afraid the merchant council leader's daughter might turn him into a little girl with pigtails if he doesn't cooperate with her mother.
We shouldn't give away that daughter does magic. You're expiring.
No, Blout, we're not.
Then that's okay. Sloth,
Yes, Blout.
what is expiring?
Blout, I don't think you should spy for Van Buren. She's bad news. Surely you can see that.
Blout not want to spy, but Blout not want to be changed into Bunny Rabbit.
I was all for fleeing, but Blout wanted to stay and hide.
Quite difficult, given your size.
Blout won't disguise. No one recognised Blout.
Maybe not, but what about me?
Have you still got the disguise you were going to use to hide from the council leader?
Still got.
Would you give it to me?
You want hide from council lady? You conceiving?
No, I just want to secure the disguise and hand it in at the school.
Otherwise, the rebels could get hold of the disguise, Blout. Do you want to be responsible for a rebel disguising themselves with your outfit?
No! Blout, good little boy. Here, take.
Thanks for the chat.
You were like a beacon of light in the darkness of night, Princess.
Zloff called this thing a clicker. Apparently one can use it to capture starlight. I know some fluorescing plants that collect sunlight during the day and then give it out at night. Perhaps it's something like that. Right then, capture starlight. That is beautiful. Wilbur?
Yes?
I've captured a bit of starlight for you. That should make your light problems a thing of the past.
Really? Wow!
I'm going to send the clicker down in the basket. You must wait until you're in the dark cave before you set the starlight free.
Got it!
There's a fully grown troll with an axe in the entrance hall of the school, and he won't let me into the staff room. Is there another way into the school?
If we had some fireplace travel powder, you could get into the staff room through the fireplace.
Fireplace? I'm sure there isn't a fireplace in there. Presumably it's now a doll's house or something.
Maybe the fireplace in the library's still okay.
Worth a try. Just missing the powder now.
It's on the headmaster's desk.
Which brings us back to the start of our problem.
Yep. That's about the size of it.
That's all for now.
See you later. The basket will let Ivor and I exchange stuff. Very handy if one of us gets stuck at some point.